All right, welcome back, students. Again, excited for you all to be here attending our second annual Digital College Fair. Right now, we've got EVIT presenting, the East Valley Institute of Technology, who Primavera is partnered with right now, and Victor McLeod is going to be giving the presentation for EVIT. To start things off for EVIT, they've actually got a quick 2-minute video that's going to be playing on the screen right now.
What makes EVIT better than other schools is the fact that there's a lot of freedom in your classroom time.
What makes EVIT better than other schools is that it's very hands-on, and the teachers, you can tell they really want to teach. They love teaching their students. The people who work here really care about what they're doing.
I go to EVIT East Campus and I'm in the cosmetology program, and I love it because it's hands-on and I really get to know what I'm doing.
There's no school like EVIT. EVIT has more opportunities. It just gets your feet wet before any opportunity can, and it's just the best opportunity if you really try to take your career seriously.
All right, well, you guys all got to check out some of the programs that EVIT offers. Everything from, welding and computer design all the way up to cosmetology and culinary arts. So there's tons of different options for students right now who are Primavera students to be getting a jump start on their careers through EVIT. And Victor is going to go ahead and take us through the presentation that EVIT has to give you more information on the programs that they offer and how you can get involved in those programs. So Victor, thank you very much for being here and attending, and we're happy to have you.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things you might have noticed on the video is that it's very hands-on. The students are very interactive in everything they do. There's a certain point where obviously you'll have some in the classroom kind of situations, but 90% of everything that you're doing at the school is going to be hands-on. Another thing about the school is that each department works very closely with each other on. And the departments, as an example, we do hair shows and different displays and things like that. And the students, different departments work together. Photography, video, doing obviously the photography and the video, things like that. Let's see, we got...
Go ahead and jump right into the presentation
Yeah,
now.
how do we... We got our video up there. And am I doing this wrong here? There we go. That's the button. You can earn some of the things you can do as a student at EVIT, earn the elective credits each year for your graduation high school requirements. Transportation is provided for public schools. However, different schools have, charter schools as an example, provide their own transportation. Certifications and licensures offered at EVIT in some of the programs. An example of that would be cosmetology, where you get your license, the hours required to apply for the license after 1,600 hours. Some of the mechanics courses, you have your ASE courses and so forth. And dual enrollment opportunities. We do have what we call embedded credits, which you can take to your college or higher education. And so there's some of the programs designed for school to work programs. Cosmetology is one. When you start as a junior, finish up your second year as a senior, you can get your 1,600 hours, apply for your license, and go right to work. And the important thing is it's tuition free. And tuition free simply means that what you're paying for at EVIT is not the tuition or the class. You're paying for materials that you would use. Another example would be cosmetology, where you have tools that you use in the trade. So that's some of the things that you have to your advantage. There's 35 different programs at the school, 3 different campuses. We have our main campus right here in Mesa, our second campus out at just off Power Road, and of course we have our little satellite campus at Apache Junction. And we have over 3,400 students. Currently we're close to 4,000 students at EVIT from 10 different school districts. And we have what's called an under 22 program. Simply means that if you decide after high school graduation you would like to do something else, kind of see the world, for example, and you decide you want to come back and pursue a vocational career and get some college credits, that kind of thing. If you're under 22, you have a high school diploma or a GED, you can come back to EVIT, again, tuition free. There's 2 sessions for the basic courses at EVIT, most of the courses. We have an AM and a PM session. 8:05 to 10:30 is the morning, and 12:05 to 2:30 is the afternoon. As I said earlier, all the classes are interactive classes. This is our East Campus, the brand new campus. We opened up at that in 2011. We have a couple of programs there that we don't have on the main campus, and I'll touch on those here in just a moment. Fire science, automotive, diesel, those are some of the automotive, welding, collision repair, recruiting, or I should say the EVAC, which is the air conditioning and heating, which is a huge course for kids today because they can go right to work out of the EVIT programs. Machine shops or machining, and the construction program. Law enforcement, aviation, police programs, future engineer. So these are just some of the programs at EVIT. We have the radio program, which we have a new recording studio there, and it's all student run. I might point out one of the things about our radio station at EVIT. It is an all student run radio station, and unlike colleges, this is obviously high school run. It's one of the few in the nation that actually is run by high school students. Students do everything. They write all the programs for the broadcast. It's a non-commercial radio station. It's a multi-state station, and we have 2 different channels. We do also have a state-of-the-art recording studio at EVIT, brand new studio, and it's been used by many local artists and some of America's most talented and things like that in the program. Cosmetology, aesthetics, fit, fashion, interior design, textiles, culinary, baking, and early childhood. A couple of the real popular ones obviously is culinary and fashion, interior design, cosmetology. Those are programs that you can get certifications. Early childhood is an excellent program if you want to go into education, teaching, that kind of thing. Some of the other programs, we have the EMT courses there, dental, pharmacy technician, the medical assistant programs, nursing, emergency medical, the EMT, and massage therapy. Some of those that are really becoming popular is massage therapy and the EMT programs. Massage therapy is one that, because of the tourist industry and different things like that, is really coming back. Casinos, cruise ships, that kind of thing are all looking for people that can do that. And obviously dentist and pharmacy, things that great demand in those fields. Tuesdays at 1 o'clock we have tours at EVIT. EVIT, it's an opportunity for you to actually take a tour, ride our little trolley bus, and basically have students show you the different things that are going on. You can watch the students even do hands-on on some of the things that we do at EVIT. Coming up very shortly at EVIT is our EVIT Annual Expo, and that's November 14th, and that's going to be from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's an opportunity for everybody to come out and bring your family, friends, whomever, and really see what's going on and listen to the students tell you what they do, how they do it, how much they enjoy it, and the advantages of being a hands-on, very close-knit family school. And of course, we're on all of the different social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Here are some of the programs that you'll see on the main campus. Some of the things I talked about here just a moment ago that are incredible classes. Here's the East Campus. One of the things that we don't have on our main campus that they have over in East Campus is aviation and the veterinary assistant program. Aviation is an extremely exciting position or field to go into, because they not only teach just aviation about flying and that kind of thing, they teach construction, they teach air traffic control. We have a simulated studio there for air traffic control. Here recently, our last two-year students, second-year students I should say, had an opportunity to build a experimental aircraft. I mean, literally build the aircraft from nothing to a flyable aircraft, which is going to be flown sometime this year. That's at the East Campus. They have cosmetology and some of the other related programs that the main campus has. I lost my picture on the screen here. I don't know if I did something. And one of the things that I'd like to share with you too about the instructors at EVIT. The instructors at EVIT are kind of an unusual group in that they're very, very talented in each one of their fields. In other words, the teachers have lots of years and experience in their field, and they also have to be certified public instructors to teach in public school or teach high school programs. And because of that, we have a lot of ongoing education for the instructors. So they're very, very devoted to what they do, very talented in the programs that they share, and also they're very passionate about what they teach our students. So we work very closely together in the different departments. As an example, I talked about earlier, cosmetology does a hair show, and FIT does a fashion interior design show, and it's open to the public. And when those shows are put on, we have the production department from the audio and video and radio and photography doing all of that work. The construction people, construction kids building the sets and programs, the FITS interior design people doing all the interior design for the sets. So it's a collaboration between all of the different departments. At EVIT, we firmly believe that teamwork makes the dream work. So I think we're open for questions if we have any questions.
Yep, we'll go ahead and go straight over to our Q&A session right now. And the first question we have is, can students take only one class while they're at EVIT, and can they focus on one particular subject, or do they have to take a broad scope of things while they're there?
No, they can take one class. They can go there. Any of the programs are designed, as I said, the times in the morning and afternoon, 8:05 till 10:30, 12:05 until 2:30. And the other program that is a little longer than that is cosmetology, which is 4 hours, 7 in the morning until 11 a.m. and from noon until 4 p.m. So you basically concentrate on one class. However, When you finish the program, whether it's a 1-year program or a 2-year program, you can come back to EVIT and take another course.
Okay.
And another thing about EVIT is that, let's say you decided to go into one area and you found the first month it wasn't something you wanted to do. It's not like you have to drop out and wait till next year to come back. EVIT will find a program that's best suited for you. We spend a lot of time making sure that you are going to be a success. So yes, one class at a time, but you can take other classes that come up later on.
Perfect. Now, does EVIT have any partnerships with any fashion design schools? So I know you have the fashion
Yes, we do.
program there, but is there something further that students could do
Yes.
once they're done with the fashion program at EVIT?
We have kind of a direct link, if you will, with FITM,
Okay.
which is fashion. I'm not exactly what their acronym means, but it's in San Diego.
Okay.
So EVIT works very closely with them, with our graduates, so that they can go on to take more of the accelerated end of the fashion industry.
Once they jump in,
Once
they'll
they
already have
jump
the
in.
core, the basic
Yeah.
stuff down. So, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, are there any online computer tech programs that students could take through EVIT, or do they have to be on campus to take those courses?
Well, that's a very good question. Right now, I don't know of any online program that EVIT has
Okay.
in the computer program, and it is better to be in the actual classroom and do the computer things there.
Yeah.
So, but that's something that you could call registration, and they'll be able to answer
Okay.
directly for you.
Perfect. Looks like we're getting another question in right now. Is EVIT only available for high school students? And if so, what is the grade and age cutoff for high school students?
You have to be 16 or older to go to EVIT, and you can actually come back as an adult. We do have an adult program. So let's say you start as a junior and senior, go junior, senior year, then you get your 2-year or 1-year program certification. And if you decide somewhere along the line you want to come back to EVIT, we have that 22 years of age program, what we call a young graduate. And basically that says that you can come back as long as you haven't passed the age of 22 and you still have your high school and or high school diploma or GED.
Okay, awesome. Now, are the programs for adults, so let's say an adult student wants to come back, are all the programs available to them, or are there any restrictions on programs?
No.
Okay.
Adults can come back and go and attend classes with high school students, although adults do pay tuitions.
Okay.
Okay, once you've left the programs.
Okay. Now, I know we have some young mothers and young fathers here at Primavera. Are there daycare options available at the,
Yes, there
the
are.
East Campus and the main
Yes,
campus?
yes, there are.
Okay.
Our early childhood program provides daycare, and the students, little ones, if you will, are the ones that are part of the class program.
Okay.
Yes, so we do have a daycare program there.
Fantastic. So students, if that is something that you're looking for, you want to go ahead and take classes, you can go ahead and take classes at EVIT, go to the Primavera lab that's inside of EVIT and do your Primavera coursework while you have daycare available for your young child. Is there a cost for students who are under 22?
They become, yes, once you've graduated from high school or got your GED, then of course you're an adult. You can come back to EVIT, and some of the programs there is a tuition for those.
Okay, now if you're still under 22 and getting your high school diploma from Primavera right now, would there be a cost associated with that since they're still technically a high school student?
No.
Okay,
But again, that's one of those that, to clarify it, just call our registration office.
perfect, okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting another question. Students, again, we love
That's
the feedback
great.
and we love the questions you guys are asking. Again, if you are interested in getting more information outside of what we've discussed during this presentation, go ahead and make sure you fill out that short form that's directly below the video playing on your PSP right now. Request more information from EVIT and we'll be able to get you in touch with the representatives at EVIT after this is all over. What is the difference between EVIT and it looks like CAVIT, C-A-V-I-T? EVIT
is a vocational tech and college prep school. I'm not exactly sure what CAVIT is. I know it's an acronym for, one of the other programs that are out there. But EVIT is a school designed for school-to-work programs to give you a vocation jumpstart on college and to jumpstart on some of the higher education careers. As an example, culinary is one of those where you can get certain certifications. Nursing, you get your certified nursing assistant license. Cosmetology, you get your cosmetology license, and then of course you can go on from there.
Now, are there programs that fill up very quickly at EVIT that students should be
we do
looking out
have
for?
we do have very popular programs there: culinary, cosmetology, the automotive, fire, police, and a lot of the medical, dental assistant, nursing assistants, pharmacy tech, all of those. And if a student is interested, you can actually start the ball rolling, so to speak, in registration in your sophomore year and even your freshman year. And if you're a junior or a senior, it's still not too late to go to EVIT. So. Let's see, students.
So it looks like one student was able to go to EVIT at age 15 when they were in 10th grade. Are there certain circumstances where younger students are allowed?
At one point there have been some changes, and it's best again to call registration to find out exactly what those stipulations are to allow a 15-year-old to go to the programs.
Okay. And looks like we're getting another question. Again, keep them coming, guys. We've got some more time to answer questions, so keep throwing them our way. We'll do the best we can to get them answered. Again, if you have particular registration questions, again, like that last one that we just got on a 15-year-old student who was admitted to EVIT at one point, again, things have changed, like Victor said, so if you have particular questions like that, go ahead and call in to the registration department and they'll be able to answer all of those questions in full for you. Our next question, how long does the interior design course take for a student to complete?
It's a first and second year program. The first year program in what we call FIT, fashion, interior design, and textiles. Fashion is 2 years, and there are some programs in interior design that will move into a second program too.
Okay, perfect.
Second year.
And it looks like, are we getting any more questions in?
Great questions, everybody. That's excellent.
Yep, we got one more coming in. We got time to answer one more question. Nope, okay, it looks like it was a little mistype over there, so it looks like we're good to go. Again, if you guys have any further questions, please fill out the information form below the video that's playing right now on the PSB homepage. We'll be able to get those all over to the representatives at EVIT so they can contact you directly with the answers to those questions that you might have. If you would like to participate in the chat, again, that is located directly below the form in the announcements page. Victor, do you have any more announcements that you would like?
Just another reminder about our EVIT Expo coming up on November 14th, and also in February. In February the 6th, we do what's called a boot camp. And a boot camp is an opportunity for you to get in and do hands-on. So each department has students teaching or allowing you to learn something about their program. And so that's coming up. So November 14th, February 6th.
There we go.
2 great programs.
November and February, go ahead and stop by the EVIT campus and check out the programs that they're offering. Again, you can also stop by and check out the Primavera Lab that we have built into the East and the main campuses. So you can get your coursework done if you're a Primavera student at EVIT while you're taking your classes there. Victor, again, thank you very much for showing up. We're very happy to have you here and all the information you can give us about EVIT. Coming up next, our next presenter will be Austin Joy with Northern Arizona University. And they'll be presenting here at 12 o'clock. Again, that'll be Austin Joy with Northern Arizona University at 12 o'clock.